Who do I have? I have one person. Who is it? I'm gonna wait a little bit to see who comes in. Just a little bit of waiting. I could probably trim these up a bit. Very long facials. I had someone complain the other day about me not speaking. Wasting viewers' time. I was like, I've been on there for like 45 minutes without talking before. He was complaining about like 1 minute. Go to bed, Saki. Who's there? Who's looking in on the other side of the portal? This is a pulse check because today's been nuts energetically for me. For us. For Andrea and me both, it's been like full on internal chaos day. No objective reason. Not really. It feels like one of those Schumann resonance low days where like all the energy's been sucked out. Speaking of sucked out, there's a chess opponent named Suckout. That doesn't have a lot of relevance, but tangential relevance. What's going on today? It's Labor Day. The NPCs are doing something. They're feeling angsty about going to work. Is that what the collective energy today is? NPC angst about going to work. Whatever the energetics of today are is like big for me. I haven't had a day like this in a long time. Big as in chaotic. So I'm curious to see how you guys are feeling. I'm curious to see what the Schumann resonance for today is, / was. And if anything is going down in like the political. I know the Amazons have been burning. Maybe that has something to do with it. But the realm silence seems to be at like a new level. What do you think? You guys muted? I have nothing to say. It's possible. What do y'all have to say? I'm doing a check-in. Doing a pulse check for the populace. Who's that?
And guess what?
Maugans? What? Did something big happen? No way? Really? How?
The software update.
So that was the problem the whole time?
I software updated it last time, but this is a new one. So
Wow.
ask no questions, just say thank you.
Just say thank you. Food has arisen. What's going on in the realm? Who knows? He turned that TV on so fast when he came in. Whew. In the door, TV was on. 30 seconds later. We like our screens. You guys are live? You're live out in the realm? It's like the same thing as Twitch was. No talking.
I'm just looking at you. You're having a stare off.
Yeah. Either that.
That face.
Either that or suppression, shadow banning, or some type bullshit. I don't know. Thank you for the sandwich.
You could.
Your box watching abilities got usurped
Yeah, where were you at?
in 2 seconds.
I'm trying to. You're supposed to be down there.
It was door open up.
Click.
1, 2, yada yada yada.
I know.
That was amazing.
White belt.
Annabelle. Someone finally spoke.
What's up, Annabelle?
They called you Annabelle.
Me?
Mm-hmm. It's an egg sandwich. Eggs and salt.
Eggs and what?
What's up, Darcy?
You said salt
Mm-hmm.
and cheese and butter and bread.
Salt, cheese, butter, bread. Nuts. Right? Recall Debbie from the Amanda Show. I like eggs. 1999.
Annabelle. Who's that? Your second girlfriend?
You want to say hi?
I'm gonna choke as soon as.
There's Annabelle. Should we have a new name for Saki too?
You said our messy room? Messy ass room. Look at that.
This is our messy room.
Damn, messy ass room.
We had to take down a picture in the window because Nazis were trying to kick us out. HOA Nazis. Yeah, how are you guys feeling? What's happening out there? What are we? We're afloat in a wild sea, right? Nobody for eons. Not a soul in sight. Lots of cars driving around, but for some reason there's no people inside of them. Who would have ever thought cars could drive themselves? Maybe that's how the autonomous vehicles burst upon the scene. The people just like meld in with the cars and disappear. You are now a gear. You are now a car.
You're not supposed to eat on camera for your audience.
Intensities in 10 cities. Intensities in 10 tent cities. How would you say the energy today has been? Huh?
Just like that.
Like that. What's up, Dominic Frost? Somebody wrote something long. Hand emotions. I guess you're Annabelle now. I'm in San Diego in an old Hollywood hotel known for being where the rich and fabulous came to mingle. Eating Thai food that I ordered off Grubhub. I've never used Grubhub. Never once. How many pints of blood in the human body? What do you remember?
No idea. I'm gonna guess 64.
How much is a pint?
It'd be pretty fucking heavy.
Well, you usually get like a pint
Eight.
of ice cream, right?
8 pints.
No. If it's a pint of ice cream, probably like 15 pints, maybe.
No way.
No. I'm just making that number up.
3.2.
3.2? That won't be any Mandela effect because I never knew it in the first place.
Yeah, I didn't.
How many pints? Tons of us are remembering 8 with certainty. It's 9 to 12 and always has been.
I said 8.
And I said 15 without ever knowing it.
You're wrong.
I am wrong. I don't think I ever knew how much blood is circulating in the human body. San Diego, huh? How many days in a year? How many days in a leap year? 365. In a year?
0.14.
0.14, so 366 in a leap year? Or 364? 364. So it leaps ahead? One day?
I can't think about that. It's so stupid.
365 should be the regular, and then I can't imagine it would be 366 for a leap year, so it's probably 364. We lose a quarter of a day. That seems correct.
A quarter of a day?
I don't know anything about 365. Yeah, I think 364, 365. Seems right.
Why does it matter?
He says it's 365, 366.
What? If you know something, then you find out you don't know shit.
I get more on Wednesday. You're getting more blood? How are you getting more blood? Plasmapheresis? You're taking... I had a procedure I didn't read this one. 15% of your blood plasma was removed and replaced with healthy people's. Plasmapheresis? Never heard of that. What was wrong with your blood plasma. What's up, Mr. West?
Oh, that don't count for sure.
How you doing?
They go through 30 days of darkness. He deals with vampires and shit.
The heck?
I think 30 days, man.
What are they talking about?
I don't know.
I'm just saying. That'd still be good to have.
Lyme disease.
If you feel a slug coming at you like that, if it's not gonna kill him, it's gonna make that motherfucker turn the other way.
Lyme disease is from ticks, right?
Yeah, for sure.
Or they can spread it. Yeah.
That's like if you punch
That's what Matt was talking about the other day, I think.
This is just one of them road.
A stupid hike I took in 2013 when I was 23 years old. Multiverse or just... What do you and your girl think? Multiverse or just one universe?
Multi.
Multiple multiverses.
Where it all conjoins into one universe.
Mm-hmm.
So yes and yes.
The multiverse coalesces into one single shared experience somehow.
And this right here is called toilet seat.
Yeah. We're in the outhouse portion.
It's a pretty toilet seat.
Hmm?
It's a pretty toilet seat.
Yeah?
Some parts.
Mm-hmm.
The parts are really nasty though.
It's like the maintenance guy forgot that he had a porta potty out in this corner of the galaxy. You know how they write last serviced on whatever? It says like last serviced 3 billion years ago. They're like, oh shit, we forgot about that one. We forgot about the one over in the corner of the Milky Way. We should probably send somebody out there.
Oh shit.
They never come back.
Let's send somebody else.
Oh crap. Should we declare that porta potty lost? That porta potty is a lost cause.
No, it's not. Just needs some extra flushing. Some drainer. Extra strength drainer.
What's up, Wesley Washington? Do I believe in outer space?
No.
I didn't before. Trump created a space force, but now I do. Just kidding. Did he actually create a space force?
I don't know.
And what does it even mean?
What does a space force mean?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
What could that possibly mean? I know he's not talking about the SSP.
What?
There's no way Trump's talking about SSP. I don't think.
It's the secret space program. It means it's inside. It's inner space.
30 million to 1. What's 30 million to 1? There's a temporal space. You two should talk and see if destiny has set you up with something valuable to discover together. Me and Gary from SpongeBob? No, that's a different conversation. Who are you talking about? I think the only reason I'm stoned and lost. I think the only reason space has been considered to be some grand thing is because, like, big and small objects, everyone's high, apparently. Half of the audience is high.
Take a rest.
That's weird.
Maharshi and Mr. West have both experienced the same thing. That's some odds. Yeah. I don't know that there's a dome. I've never seen a dome. I've been inside of an airplane. I have not been inside of a spaceship.
Oh, I had a 4-person sim, but they didn't.
But as far as I know, like,
A little netted.
you enjoyed the talk with Gayatri. Yeah, Gayatri is cool. She's in India. She's supposed to be in Singapore. She was actually supposed to come here this summer. She was supposed to come visit. No? I don't know. Maya Rose came to California. Some of you might know her on Facebook. I had like one FaceTime chat with her. The government doesn't want us to have MMR. What's MMR?
Measles, mumps, and rabies.
Measles, mumps, and rabies?
Rubella.
You guys can have your Mary Jane. I don't like it. You're mad that the government's keeping measles, mumps, and rubella from you? It's odd. So I guess everyone else isn't feeling collective chaos. Mary Jane makes me paranoid. Yeah, you guys are all high, so you're not feeling stuff. But I mean, I did smoke. It just wasn't good for me. I'm high enough without it. I'm already probably certifiably insane by the regulars before smoking weed, let alone afterward. One Gary flew over the cuckoo's nest. Your past 4 days was rough. Yeah, talk about it. Talk about the feelings. That's what we need. You can just hang out with us in the bathroom while we smoke.
Then you'll still get high.
Yeah, it'll be like a hot box. I want to escape. Sounds a little gay too. Slightly. I don't need none of that date rape nonsense. Bring Annabelle and it won't be gay.
Why am I Annabelle?
I have no idea.
I've been renamed. Again.
Oh God, chess is coming back into the conversation.
Oh God.
He says, how do I get better at chess? I've been stuck at 1100. Mayhosh decided that you're Annabelle.
Who's Mayhosh?
My tent did get hot.
That's who decided you're Annabelle.
Should I say thank you?
I don't know. Do you enjoy it?
I don't know yet.
Mr. West is jumping on the Annabelle boat too, so now it's two people deep. So
Oh God.
it might stick.
Probably gonna stick.
I mean, it wasn't cold, but it was like.
But they're high right now, so they're not going to remember it.
Kept the heat out.
It might. It's funny the things you do remember when you don't.
Make every fourth move a bad one and force yourself to learn recoveries.
I do that anyway.
I have a pet theory that nobody actually improves in chess. I could be wrong.
That sucks for me then.
No, I mean like there's a destined
You peak
sort
at
of
a certain
range.
way.
There's a destined range that your own brain is innately capable of reaching, and hard work determines if you can actually reach that, but you don't ever go beyond that by means of hard work. Because I mean, there are old people at the chess club that seem to be studying and playing all the time, and they stay at 11, 1200.
Teaching those dogs new tricks.
I improved in chess when I actually got interested in it and actually reverse engineered my losses and studied up all the concepts and things like that. But then I got into bullet chess and that kind of ruined all of it. What's a good universal first move? B4.
B4.
B4 or B3. There are actual systems for those openings.
I thought it was a D4 or E.
D4 and E4 are the two most common moves. The databases have about 1 million standard games for each D4 and E4. Knight F3 is a sort of atypical move you could try. Knight C3 is a really weird move, but if you move the A or the H pawn, there are lots of ridiculous ways to open. But people do that to try to catch their opponent off guard. Sometimes it works.
Where did that come from?
I don't know. Just sometimes?
Always. Every single second.
That's better.
Except when you say, I'm the worst chess player in the universe. And I'm always slacking.
When I say that I probably am. Who wants to play blindfold? Call out a move. You don't get to look bored. You're playing white, I'm playing black. Blindfold versus blindfold. Some of the high people could probably retain some of the moves.
Sure as fuck.
Huh?
I could not.
Okay, I have a move, E4. E5. I'm playing Wesley Worthington. Washington? Wesley Washington. Why are you judging me because I'm high? I'm not. You're judging yourself. Not like I smoked PCP or dust. No, feel free to be high. It's completely fine. So we have E4, E5 on the board. D4. What? Ah. E takes D4. You gonna play some Elder Scrolls?
Yeah, I'm gonna learn how to move
Nice.
before I actually stream, so I don't look like a complete idiot.
Queen takes d4. Guy 3 waited 12 hours to see a statue.
10.
It was 10 hours. But you had the vicinity correct. Queen takes. Okay.
You can always play on this computer.
Meep, meep. Queen takes d4. I've got to run. This was fun. Thanks, everybody. Cheers. See you, Dominic. Thanks for hanging out. Peace out. I literally had to smoke to comprehend Randy Mawkins' last video.
That's what I was listening to when I came upstairs.
What?
It's like the metaphysics of Bitcoin.
Really? Okay, queen takes d4. What do we want to play? What?
Go.
Okay, like Og. It's a bad opening. I'll play passive. D6.
That has a side button too.
CW. I haven't listened to. I haven't listened to Moggins for a while. He's usually angry. Right? Is he usually angry?
What?
Is he usually angry?
Who?
Randy?
No.
No?
It's just like matter of fact.
He's fiery, right?
Yeah.
I'm alive and you are not in a car. Yes, I'm not in a car. You're playing blindfold too, right, Wesley? BC4. Okay, knight f6. Queen D1? You're retreating? You like my brand? Ha! Mr. West found me before he found Dog. That's interesting. So, queen back, huh? It was easy to think about. Queen to D1 was easy to think about. Okay. Bishop E7. What is it? The knight on C6 attacks E4, right? So the knight on F6 is gonna attack D4, correct? Is that right? No. C6. I spat a piece of gum on the library bell. Liberty Bell. Philadelphia. BX E7. You can't play that. That's an illegal move, you lose. Did you mean bishop takes F7? Are you sacrificing your bishop for a pawn? The bishop on C4 cannot take E7. You meant bishop takes E7? That's illegal. Are you in a dungeon?
I'm being held captive.
Oh, nice.
Looking for a key to the alley.
Yeah, your bishop on C4 is looking at my pawn on F7, but not my bishop on E7. So you gotta make a different move.
Just happened.
Did you get killed?
No.
I did go to E6. No, I didn't go to E6. I went to D6. Not E6. KF3. How are you gonna play KF3? Your king should be on E1. Where's the cat? I don't know, where's the cat?
don't know.
Your king should be on e1. How's it gonna go to f3? You're gonna hop over your pawn to f3.
You know you can fire without looking down that scope. I was gonna stop him first.
You're getting ready to castle. So you didn't mean to say kf3. You meant to say nf3, right? Knight f3. My pawn's on e. It's on e6, not. I'm sorry, d6, not e6. My e6 pawn already went to e5, and then it took your pawn on d5. Sorry, d4, not d5. Okay, so he's playing knight f3. So, castles. I'm castling. Oh, did I not move my knight yet? Yeah, I didn't move my knight, you're right. It's bishop e7. I thought I said knight f6, but if I didn't, knight f6. I did not? Okay. She's in a dungeon. Is there any food in there?
Yeah, I got a piece of chicken.
Nice. You're castling. Okay, I'm castling too.
I'm supposed to find a stupid key or code.
Kingside castle. Yep. We're both kingside castle now. That's your move.
Honey, could you please turn around? Please turn around.
She doesn't know how to turn around.
I forget. Just when it's turn around. Turn around. Why are my feet on fire?
RE1. Okay.
Just gonna go backwards, okay?
All right. Knight c6.
Oh, what's that?
Oh, you got your fighting fists up?
She always has them up. She's ready.
C6, okay. So your D pawn is gone. Pawn is still on E4. My pawn's on D6. My knight's on C6. Your bishop's on C4. Queen's on D1. Rook's on E1. My knight's on C6. So I need to develop my bishop, my light square bishop, which should be on C8. And since I moved D6, I can develop that somewhere.
Outside of like a fire like but it was cool because we saw everything. Shooting stars. So far the skyline. That makes me want to get off and get some of those things like that.
Bishop G4. That should be all my pieces developed. I don't know if C6 is legal. I didn't play C6.
I just found this course calendar thing telling me what everything would be. Fucking around. It hasn't set up for
Oh, you don't know if knight C6 is legal? Should be. I didn't move my C pawn. My D pawn is on D6. Knight C6 should be fine. You said knight D2. So you still have not developed your,
You guys are still playing mental chess?
Yeah.
Oh my god. How?
I don't know. You have not developed your queenside bishop yet. As far as I know. C6. Yeah, you can't play C6. You don't have anything to play to C6. Yeah, you have not developed the other bishop, right? Hey, Nahab. We're trying to play blindfold chess. It's kind of working. Yeah, you cannot play C6. Plus, I have a knight on C6. Yeah, you played knight d2, right?
Oh.
Oh, you thought this one was ready, huh? Yeah, I think so. Did you accidentally click on this one? It said it's played. This is a full break. Well, you picked play. Clicked on play, can't get it.
Hmm.
That kind of looks like the Texas line on the front door.
So
Even in person, it's not that far.
I'm gonna play rook e8. NC6 attacks e4, right? Is that right? No, NC6 guards my e5, and f3 attacks my e5. Something like that. Yeah. h3. So you're attacking my bishop on g4. Hmm. Bishop h5. I'll retreat it.
Where's my
h3. Yeah. Bishop h5. You want to see the cat? Kitty. Is he downstairs?
I leveled up.
You leveled up?
Yeah.
Nice. d3. So you're guarding e4. Now, I don't have a pawn on e5, so I could put my knight there if I wanted, I believe. Knight from c6. I could put my knight on e5. Your bishop is not. Your bishop is on c4. He played d3. You can't play d3. The d pawn is gone. We played e4, e5, d4. You already played d4, and I took on d4, and then your queen took on d4, and then your queen went back to d1. You can't play d3. Oh, b3. Okay. That's more sensible. Okay, so I'm going to play my knight on c6. Knight c6 to e5.
You assuming you want to draw. What happened now? You assuming? Oh yeah, just that.
Look. No, I see. No, you played b3. b3 is legal. b2. You're playing your bishop on c4 back. I see.
Then you got 4 Arkansas going. She kind of. They had.
Mm, okay. Bishop takes f3. It looks ugly in your head. You mean bx f3? I took your knight. Your knight was on f3. You're gonna retake with the bishop?
Same size, right? 24?
Hey, Flitter Spark. What's it? Her. I'm assuming it's a her. It might not be a her. But Flitter Spark, Flower Dream. What kind of a name is that? Ooh. You had a knight on d2. Yeah. Oh, you're retaking with a knight. Okay, okay, I got you. I'm sorry. I forgot you had a knight on d2. So you're retaking with the knight instead of the bishop, which is also on e2. Technically, flowers have male parts too.
No.
Are they hermaphrodites? Flowers are hermaphrodites. Okay, so your knight is taking. So I took your knight, then your knight took. Okay, so my exchanges were kind of pointless then. They're kind of pointless anyway. Okay, knight. I'll recapture your knight with my knight from e5, so e5 takes f3. Knight e5 takes f3. I just have played chess forever. Check. Is that check? I guess that is check, isn't it? Because your king is on g1. So bishop takes f3. Okay. Your bishop still has not developed, right? Your bishop on c1. Still there. So now your bishop from c4 went back to e2 and then went to f3. I see. To be. What is the situation here? My rook is on e8. Your rook is on e1. You have a pawn on e4 still, which is slightly vulnerable to my knight and my rook. Because I still have knight on f6. I have a rook on e1. And my knight on f6 is attacking your pawn on e4. And your pawn on e4 is guarded by what? Your bishop on f3 guards it, and your rook on e1 guards it. So you're guarding it twice. Is that it? I think that's it. I still have a knight on f6, okay. Bishop on e7. Okay. I'm gonna play my knight on f6. To d7. Knight f6. d7. I can do that, right? I believe that square is vacant because I pushed to d6. Knight f6 to d7. Only 4 watching. See ya. Oh, Tree Climber. What's up, Tree Climber? Yeah, we're just... Somehow this became into a chess game.
I'd have to come in there if I can't get the phones. At least I can move.
Knight f6 to
Okay,
d7.
Shrimpito.
Bishop b2. The realm got frustrating lately, then I was reminded to look for the one who is frustrated. Yep, you gotta center yourself.
Oh, did you see that?
Did you get out?
She did a jump.
Nice. Are you all by yourself in there?
Yeah.
Where's everybody? Bishop b7.
I should figure out what else.
So both of our c pawns have not moved, right? Is this correct? We both developed our queenside knights over our c pawns.
Damn it. Get out of there. Watch.
I think that's correct.
Ooh, I can't.
Did anybody work today? Okay, so bishop b2 is now looking at g7, I believe. Okay. So I'm going to play bishop on e7 to f6, where my knight used to be, which should be now attacking your bishop on b2. So bishop e7 to f6.
Jump. Hell yeah.
Flitter Spark, where do you hail from? Where are you from?
Where do you hail from? Is that what you said?
Yeah, like H-A-I-L. You know, like if you're hailing a taxi.
Yeah.
BXF6. Okay. Bishop takes f6. Queen is on d8. d7. f6. Alright. Queen takes. Queen takes bishop on f6. You saw a pawn on e4, right? You have a bishop on f3. So your bishop is looking at your own pawn.
Isn't that pretty?
Yeah. My license says I live in Texas. So you may or may not live in Texas. Do all your exes live in Texas like your George Strait? E5. E5. Okay, so you're attacking my queen. You're attacking my queen, which is on f6. You have a bishop on f3. You have a pawn on h3. You have a pawn on e4. You have no pawn on the d file. You have a pawn on c2. No, you have a pawn on... Yeah. c2 and b3 and a2. Your queen hasn't moved. So your queen's still on d1. Your rook is on e1. Queen and rook are next to each other, d1 and e1. Your queenside bishop is gone. Your rook is still on a1. Your other rook. So you have a hole basically on b2. My knight is still on c... No, my knight is not on c6. That knight's gone. Both of your knights are gone. My other knight is on e. My other knight is on d7. Okay. I got it, I think. Sort of. E5. So you're attacking my queen on f6. And only your rook is guarding e5. What to do, what to do. All the pieces are developed, now I have to actually do something. I'll play queen g6. Both of your knights are gone. Your light squared
Somebody just
bishop
ran
is
by.
gone. Huh?
Somebody just ran by.
Yeah, there's probably a person out there. So queen g6.
So weird.
Actually, e5. Maybe I could have taken that one, because my rook was looking at it. I believe you only had a rook guarding it. I probably could have taken that pawn. If this is all a dream, how can I claim a location? I don't really like locking down a time limit. Maybe I should start claiming identity things again. I don't know. I don't know if it's worth anything. Okay, Wesley, I'm gonna throw the thing on the board so we can both see like what we got ourselves into. I'm kind of losing the thread slightly. I think I could have taken your pawn on e5 though, because I believe my rook and my queen both were on it. Let's see though. Huh? Nice.
I just walked through him.
Not trying to be philosophical, just how I think. Yeah, sure. Philosophy is overrated. So I'm gonna throw the game up here and let's see where we're at. Tools, analysis board. Okay, so e4, e5, d4, pawn takes, queen takes, think I played d6 here. And then you played like bishop c4, right? I played bishop e7. I shouldn't have played bishop e7 because you could have taken here, but I don't think you did. So I played bishop e7, to which you should have taken, but you didn't. And I might get the move orders wrong, but it was something like knight here, castles, castles. My knight, your knight came to like d2, my knight came to c6. No. Your queen went back first. I think I played this out. I didn't castle yet. I played like knight out here, then you played back, queen to d1. Then I castled. Your knight was here. My bishop came here. You pushed, I went back. You played like rook e1. And I think I played my knight here. You played bishop back. Sorry. Bad phone maneuvering. I took here, you took with the knight. I took with the knight, you took with the bishop. I played knight back. No, what happened? Did I play knight back immediately? Your bishop never... No, I played rook here. Then you played b3. Then I played knight back. Then you played bishop b2. Then I played bishop here. You took. I took with the queen. And you played e5. Somehow that's the correct move. And I did not take. I played queen here, which is very bad. Now this is open. This is a very strange game. I think this is the current position. You played here, and I was supposed to take back with something, and then you were going to take on. This is what our blindfold game became to. Very strange. So you're saying after I played queen g6, you're saying you took something after this? You played b3. This is the position we're at right now. But Okay, so you want to take b7. Let's turn the engine off so it's not giving hints. So you want to take b7, okay. Yes, yes. Okay, I'll play rook here.
Oh.
If I can set this up to just when to hold them. Just play them all. Play them all immediately. Play Zimo. Where do you want to go? BC6. Seems like a reasonable move. Seems pretty reasonable. I suppose I should guard it. What did you say your rating was, Wesley? 1100? $1,100. Okay, so I should do something reasonable here. So I'll just play my rook back to guard the knight. Put an eye on your queen. I heard of a good way to get songs out of your head, 15 hours of meditation. Pawn takes d6. Seems like a good and reasonable move. I'll take the pawn back. This is an interesting endgame. Look at the lyrics. If it's in your head, it's telling you something. So white is basically a pawn up. Black has a bad pawn structure. And that's about it. So if you're able to win this as an 1100, as white, I would say you're doing pretty good. It's not an easy thing to win, but as an 1100, it should be possible. I should have though, way back here. Way back here, I didn't see that I could have taken simply could have taken this with any of these three. So I moved here instead, which was a bad move, but it leads to this interesting game that we have here, where I am a pawn down, but it's not the simplest end game to convert, I would say. Bx d7, you mean? Right here? That must be what you mean, because you wouldn't be saying queen takes d6. So I'll assume you meant this. I'll take back. Yeah, right. Kenny Rogers. So you're not in the dungeon anymore, right?
I'm still being held captive, but I'm returning to escape.
Oh man. Did you find out who was running across the screen?
No, I think it was just a random person, random player. I could have talked to him, but I don't know how.
QE2. Okay. So he's threatening mate. Oops. Check. Takes. And mate. So I gotta do something about that. I'll probably just push a pawn so I can come out here. Or I could push this, push this, push this, I don't know. Hey, Forever Conscious Research Channel. What's up? I'll play h6. Give my king some lift. I should find a box to put this phone on so I don't have to hold it. Maybe this works. Almost. I just need... one more piece. There we go. Now I don't have to hold the phone up. You said RD1. Whoops. Which rook are you talking about? Rook AD1 or rook ED1? Rook A, I'm assuming. I'm gonna assume you're saying rook AD1. Queenside rook, yes. Yes. A ton of people thought the hurricane was called Doreen. Or Dory, like Dory the fish. AD1, yes. Okay. So. What to do. Some people speculated it was a reality shift. Who knows? It doesn't have to be chess conversation. I would prefer it not be chess conversation, actually. Preferably not. I'm gonna play here. Rook c7. It's totally chess combo. Chess is life. Some people have said it's the same thing. As hard as chess is, that's the same difficulty that this realm that we're in is. c4. Okay. c4 is a good move. I'm gonna play a5 here. How do you cheer for a chess player? Kill that king? Pretty much, yeah. You choose your side and taunt the other player. What site do you play on, Wesley? Do you play online, or is your USCF 1100? Quiet golf finger clubs. Yeah, we're all playing. We're all playing some level, whether we're pawns or bishops or queens or kings or some unknown piece that hasn't yet appeared on the board. Nobody knows. Queen d3. So he wants to go for a queen trade. He wants to go for a queen trade. And he's also hitting this pawn. Reasonable things. Okay. Do I trade or do I not trade? Is the question. I probably should trade. Yeah, I'll go ahead and trade. I'm assuming you want to take back with the rook. So I'll go ahead and play that one for you. You're the whole game pretending to be a pawn. You're changing that. That's good. That's good. Be more than just a pawn. So I'm gonna go ahead and play. I'm gonna go ahead and play a. Gonna go ahead and play a4 here. They say all rook endings are drawn. They could be wrong. I could actually do my chess stream too. Maybe I'll get more people. Let's try it. How do we do it? Not Siri. Oh, you're taking my side? Okay. Play chess stream. I don't know if it's working though. Doesn't look like it's working. It's supposed to be appearing on here. Hmm. I'll wait for your next move. It's supposed to be right here. Probably can't do too many things at once though. PXA4, okay. Okie dokie. Uh-oh, what? Huh? Oh no. So I'll take your pawn here.
Shit, I like it.
You like what? Really? Look at my, I'm trying to stream at the same time to see if I can multitask stream.
Oh my god.
Try seeing on there if the screen's actually showing up. I don't think it is, but it might be. If it's not, I'll just stop it. Something about that background reminds me of my mother-in-law. I drew that. I drew that. Was I angry that day? Yeah, I was really mad that day.
You asked me if it's showing that if you're online?
Is it showing the board or just the background?
Let me see.
Really? These are all my stream things. You want to see the whole picture? That's not it. The whole picture is... The chessboard reminds you of your mother-in-law?
You want to show me what I'm working on?
Sure. This is Andrea's. You gotta put it up over here.
Actually, yours is easier.
Andrea's current
So on the sides, don't.
current work.
Yeah, this one does.
Why are you showing the back?
What? The back?
This is the. Where are you showing them at?
It's my phone.
Oh.
I'm trying to stream also, but this is what Andrea is currently working on.
I
Can't really
guess
see
I
it very
can't
well.
See it.
Too much going on. Now my finger's covering it. There we go. Who is it?
I don't know.
Nobody knows. It's wet. I think I'm getting wet fingers. No,
You did not.
I think I'm hungry actually. Okay. Well, the stream probably is not
Okay,
working.
it's right here.
No board. See, I have the board on here, but
You have to be. I don't know what you're doing.
I just wanted to. I wanted to see if
You're doing it.
I'm stopping it.
You're doing it through OBS,
I did, yeah, but
but it didn't work.
not a good idea anymore. I drew. Andrea drew the picture, but that girl is her current project. Okay. You're making chicken soup. Chicken soup sounds good.
Chicken soup. Oh my god! If I have to start all the way over, I'm gonna be so sad.
RxD6. Okay. So you're taking this here pawn, right? Okay. So I'll take your pawn on A4.
Girl, what happened to your clothes? I gave you good clothes.
You really have to start over?
No, no. I don't think
That's not good.
I don't think I do. She got herself a sassy elf fighting outfit.
RE2. So you're guarding your pawn. Sensible.
What size is it? Oh, sweet. I'm in the same spot.
Okay. I'll play my other rook over to A8. I gotta go to bed soon. Actually, factually. It's 1:30 a.m. and I got a rerun. Got a 2-year-old coming at 8 a.m. Yep, it's late. It's only 11:30 here. It's only 10:30 here. So if you're at 1:30, that means you're on the East Coast. RD6 to D2, so you're guarding your pawn. Sensible. Rook to a6. This has been super relaxing and productive. That's good. Hopefully, if anyone else is feeling stressed, then can ease up a bit. Today's been crazy energetically for me, for us.
Good boy.
We need to eat. I gotta
Again.
eat. Again.
It's
Oh.
Your, it's your turn to make food this time.
Oh, you made food. I barely even noticed it.
How dare you! It was a really good egg sandwich.
KH2, you mean, Wesley?
You said it was good.
It was good. It was very good.
Boy, stop.
KH2, I think you meant. Because there's no KG2, so KH2. Okay. Yes. Pawn to G5. Don't punch the lamp, yo. Oh, it's almost time to go to bed. Oh, I was going to show you the whole picture, right? I've shown it, but this is my angry painting. Turns out that Yoda was in here. See his ear, his eye. There's some weird little monster buggy thing over here with some drizzle coming out of his mouth and some haunted forest. There's a lot of weird things going on in here, but yeah, I was really mad. Lamp. Lampy? Who's Lampy? So what did you play? You played G4? Okay. So I'll play king up. Is this like ASMR? Chess ASMR? Someone said it was therapeutic.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
I'm just trying to get this girl dressed so she can escape. Damn it.
KH3? You mean KG3? Can't go KH3. KG3. Okay. So I'll say check.
Oh, what? That was stupid.
You making me food?
Am I making you food? If you want to play Wesley, you're down a pawn.
Why'd you let that happen?
I was blind. But it's probably equal position now. Even though he's up a pawn. Because both of these guys have to babysit that pawn.
I'll move the rook up. Wait, who are you?
I'm black, he's white. He's
Oh.
in check right now. He's gonna block with the pawn.
I will block with the rook, so that when his rook comes
See,
and takes you,
engine
then you take
engine
it back.
says 0.
It's a draw.
The engine says it's a draw, but he's 1100, which means I should be able to beat him in a drawn position. Doesn't mean for sure, but by probabilities, I should be able to beat him. Not that that means a whole lot. Where did ASMR come from anyway? It came out of nowhere for me.
Yeah, same.
ASMR came from everybody being stressed. I think. Should we go here? Attack this pawn. Force rook to f2.
Probably.
Let's do it. Rook f6. Amaranth, right?
Mm-hmm.
There's a Twitch streamer named Amaranth that does ASMR, and she always has at least 2,000 people watching. And she does.
doesn't only do ASMR.
No, she does Dance Dance Revolution, and she does Fortnite and all kind. Does she do Fortnite?
I think she does some regular video games too. Yeah.
She does all the regular ones. Yes. Yes, indeed.
I'm gonna start doing art ASMR.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I'm just gonna slowly speak what I'm doing.
Speak very slowly. Very, very slowly. You don't have to bring color into it? What?
I don't know what that means.
I probably said something racist. On accident.
You're such a terrible racist.
I know, very racist. You're gonna defend with the rook, okay?
Alright, well, so I'm gonna have to be stuck in here until I can figure out how to do whatever it is I'm supposed to do. I don't know what
Yes.
I'm supposed to do.
Yes. I'll play king up. RG2? R2D2? You don't want to play RG2. Attack the king with all the pawns at once. Break all the rules. So like this. Checkmate.
What the heck?
Oh, someone's killing me.
Help me get. What the heck?
You better attack him.
I wasn't ready for that at all. Turn around. Oh
Bang.
my god. Oh my. I wasn't ready for this. I was not ready for this.
H4. Oh, you're really okay. Oi. That's not good. That's not good. Okay, I'll take your pawn on H4.
God.
Light armor increased to 2. Did you die?
I wasn't ready.
No, you figured it out?
I just started pushing buttons like that's how I always play video games. I just start pushing buttons like a crazy person, and it works out.
That's pretty funny.
They always used to get mad at me because that's how I would win. Oh, jeez, yeah. Isn't it ready?
King takes h4. Okay. So I'll take your pawn on f3. Take back, okay. I take back. Yep. Rook takes f3, rook takes f3. You're gonna give a check, okay? I'm gonna push my pawn. Good night, Darcy. Thanks for hanging out. Oh, not Darcy. Good night, Flitter Spark. And you're welcome. Okay, you played rook d6. I played f6.
Oh my god. Where the heck is she?
rd8. Okay. I'll play rook to a3. She said, "Never mind. I can't leave until Gary wins." There's no guarantee that I'm gonna win. It's an sort of even game. I think I might have a slight advantage now, but not big. Rook d2. Okay. I'm gonna play rook a4. Rook g2. Okay. Pawn h5. Okay, h3. It's a good move. It is a good move.
There she is. Finally, why is she on her way? Oh no, that's not her. That's somebody else. Lost his name.
I'll play king to g5.
Jeez, where you been?
Px h5. I'll take the pawn with my king. Pawn endgames are sometimes some of the hardest things to master. Even if it's just a pawn versus a pawn like here. It looks like it should be even and it should be a draw, but it's not necessarily. What's she saying?
She wants me to help her.
Help me. King h2. Okay. I'll advance my pawn.
Oh god, he's an archer. Oh boy. Alrighty.
We need more knights.
Ah.
I mean, we have the potential for a knight here or a knight here. The pawn can become any piece at once. Except for another pawn. Or a king. Are people still up?
No, I went to bed.
I went to bed?
Yeah.
I still haven't heard from Eric.
Really?
Yeah.
It's not good.
We shall find out.
Oh.
So warfare just started happening. King G1. Okay.
Just turn around.
I'll advance my king to h4.
Yeah, I'll need some weapons.
I should probably plug the phone in because it's probably going to die relatively soon. That's a lot of streaming without being plugged in. RF2. Rook F2. Okay, I'll play F4. You're lost, really?
A little bit.
At least you got an ocean.
Oh, I got. Oh, hang on.
You just got an arrow through your heart.
Yeah.
You stayed living. How'd
I
you
got
do that?
this magical thing in my hand. Hell yeah. Alright, I think I just took out my first person.
Nice. KF1. Okay.
But I think I need to be honest.
KG4.
Why are you fighting me? Who are you even?
Oh, someone was asking for the cat. He has arrived. I don't know if the person that wanted the cat is still around, but the cat has arrived. Why is the phone all weird? I don't know. King E2. Uh-oh. You don't want King E2. You want to play something else? King E1. Okay. F3. Yes, the kid is very handsome. Very handsome. Did you vanquish your foes?
Yes, I did.
Wesley's been playing really good.
Did I get on the ship now? Wes is playing good.
Yeah, he played good the whole time. He was up a pawn. Now it's even, but he has a worse position. But probably still a draw with correct play. Rook B2. Okay.
This girl does a lot of running.
I'll play King G3. You can't play rook f1. That's illegal. Rook here. Rook f1 is illegal.
Holy crap.
That scare you?
I know. Just love it.
You leveled up. You want rook f2? Rook here? Rook f2. Okay. Check. King f1. Uh, uh, um, all right. Let's go rook c4. Now you're losing. The game's already over. Rook f2 was a blunder.
Where's my shit?
Way back here. Okay. Here, the way for you to draw this is to bring your rook up and then just keep checking my king. For future reference. Whenever your opponent has a very advanced pawn and you have a rook, even if you gave up this pawn here, if you can continually check my king around, in most cases I can't advance my pawn.
Where the heck is my shit?
You resign? Okay, good game. So, for instance, what can you do? If you come here, I would say check. You'd have to come up and I would win your rook. If you come here, I would still say check. You'd have to block with your rook. I'd say check. You can't take the pawn because your rook is pinned here. The king would have to come here, and then this rook would come over to f2 with mate. The rook would come over to f1 with mate, sorry. So for instance, if you come here, it's check. King has to go there. I win your rook, you take here, and then this pawn advances too fast. That's one way. The other way is king here, check, rook comes down, check. You can't take because of this pin. Your only legal move is king to h1, and that's checkmate. Otherwise, if you look at, because you were up a pawn way back when, right here, you were up plus 2.6. And then I basically got it back to an even position. All this is even, 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 even. Even when you push the h pawn, it was still even. Once you let my rook get to a3, it was a very slight advantage for me. Still even though. This is a theoretically drawn rook and pawn endgame. Around here it started getting difficult for white. It's starting to feel cramped. See, the computer says -1 now. Although it still should be a draw. But you have to come up here. See how it's even, and then your rook f2 move goes to -55? It's not super easy to see, but
Whoa.
yep, it's completely lost at that point.
God.
So, thank you to everybody who hung out. Thanks for the blindfold game, Wesley. You played really well. And see y'all later. Peace. Say bye.
Hi.
What's your name again?
Annabelle.
Annabelle. I don't think he's around anymore.
I can't find my shit.
Good night, people.